Fever fans, it's a great day because after 8 long years, the Fever have clinched a playoff spot. Let's go. I'm going to talk about what's left to resolve the playoff picture and tell you what the Fever have to do to prepare to go all the way. Plus, you won't want to miss this key stat. Now, let's get into it. Before we get into it, I want to thank you all for getting me to over 500 subscribers in a little over 2 weeks of posting. I love interacting with you all on my videos, and I hope to build an awesome community here and into the future. If you're new to watching my channel, give a subscribe, stick around. Maybe you'll like the content. Without further ado, let's dive into it. The Fever have ended the longest active playoff drought in the WNBA and joined 6 other teams to lock in their playoff berths. That means there is 1 spot open. There are 4 contenders for that spot. Let's take a look at the teams and what they have to do to clinch. The Sky had high hopes being playoff favorites along with the Fever, but have been in free fall since the Olympic break, going 1-8. Big contributing factors being the loss of Marina Mayberry and multiple missed games now by Kennedy Carter. AR and Camilla are picking up their game, and they have some easier matchups coming up, but their end of season road is rough. They are my second favorite team to make it to the playoffs, and even if they do, it's probably one and done, but I would never count out a team with this much tenacity. Atlanta had big dreams for this season, but now find themselves fighting for that last playoff spot. They're 4-5 out the break, and their matchup against the Chicago Sky on September 7th is probably the most important in this grudge match. The Dream have gotten healthier with Ryan Howard and Jordan Canada back in the lineup, and I expect them to perform even better in September. Optimistically, I see them getting 4 more wins down the stretch and closing out a playoff berth. The Dallas Wings are an incredibly dangerous team, but very inconsistent. They started off 500 post-Olympic break, but have had 2 hard losses in September. As Enrique goes, so do the Wings, and that is not a recipe for success down the stretch. They're currently 2 games back and need to lock in if they have any chance of making it. The Mystics have been consistently overachieving this season, in my opinion, going 500 out the Olympic break. A lot of their stats don't jump off the page, but since the break, their defense has dramatically improved, upping both their steals and doubling their blocks per game. The good news for the Mystics is they get cracks at all their rivals in the final gauntlet of games, so there's still a chance. So let's talk the Fever, and importantly, home court advantage. The Fever actually have a chance to overtake the Storm and clinch home court advantage for the playoffs, and honestly, I don't think it's that important. The Fever, because of Caitlin-Clark, basically cancel out home court advantage, and really in a short series, all you are asking is for the Fever to go 1-1, and then close it at a Gamebridge where they are 9-5 at home this season and 5-1 since they actually started getting good as a team in July. The biggest thing the Fever need to do to prepare for the playoffs is stay healthy. Temi has been in and out, and any loss to your core, in my opinion, is going to be too big of a blow to sustain a finals run. Yes, I said finals run. You want to know why I believe the Fever can make the finals run? As good as they were going 500 in July, since the Olympic break, the Fever are averaging 12 3-pointers per game. The next closest team is around 9. Their legs are back, and their offense is league leading, while their defense has improved from 11th to 8th since the break. And that's all the Fever need. When your offense is unstoppable, your defense just needs to be good enough, because the Fever are going to wear you down with pace. Thanks for watching, and let me know who you think will be the 8th seed for the playoffs this year, and if you agree the Fever are contenders. Remember, you're going to be amazing today because you are amazing. Catch you next video.